Good morning, dear students. The next reaction after Wittig reaction is Mannich reaction. So, what is this Mannich reaction? When aldehyde and ketone containing alpha hydrogen atom undergoes condensation reaction with formaldehyde and ammonia or primary and secondary amine, so it forms beta amino carbonyl compound, and that reaction is known as Mannich reaction. So, let's start with Mannich reaction. So we are taking aldehyde, that is acetaldehyde. So this is acetaldehyde. Acetaldehyde reacts with formaldehyde and either ammonia or primary and secondary amine. So we are taking primary amine, that is CH3NH2. So it acts as a primary amine. So simple condensation reaction takes place. Water molecule removes here and H from this, then oxygen from this, and another H from this get removed. So H2O get removed here, and after we just take out hydrogen from here, and I am writing here from this end. So HC double bond O. If we removed H here from here, so we get CH2. Then we are writing CH2. Here we removed oxygen, so CH2. Now here again H we removed, so we get NHCH3. So this is a functional group. This carbon is alpha, this carbon is beta, and on beta carbon amino group is there, so we commonly called it as a beta amino ketone. So this is a Mannich reaction. Okay. Now the next reaction, that is number 8 reaction, is oxidation of aldehyde. These reactions actually we carried out practically in our practical organic practical, where we identify compound, and in case of the identification of functional group, that is aldehyde, we done all these experimentally. Okay, so we start with first oxidation of aldehyde, number 1 by oxidizing agent using KMnO4. So first A by using KMnO4. It is simple as oxidation reaction. So addition of oxygen takes place here. So we are taking acetaldehyde and it reacts with acidified or acidified KMnO4, and simple one oxygen get added here and oxidation takes place to form the acetic acid. Okay, so aldehyde get converted to acid by using oxidizing agent acidified KMnO4. The second reaction is oxidation by using Tollens reagent. Now when aldehyde and they are heated with Tollens reagent, this you already done in your experiment. If you recall it, that when aldehyde are heated with Tollens reagent, they undergo oxidation reaction and to form corresponding carboxylic acid, and the Tollens reagent and at the same time you get a mirror, silver mirror there. Okay, if you remember. So that Tollens reagent is what? It is a ammonical silver nitrate solution. Okay, Tollens reagent is what? It is a ammonical silver nitrate solution, and that silver nitrate solution get reduced because it oxidizes aldehyde to acid, so it itself get reduced to metallic silver, and which appear on the edges of the test tube in the form of silver mirror. So this reaction is also known as silver mirror test for aldehyde. So let's start with the reaction. So first we are taking aldehyde, acetaldehyde. That acetaldehyde reacts with ammonical solution of silver nitrate, that is we are saying Tollens reagent. So here this is a Tollens reagent, and this is a combination of Tollens reagent because we are using ammonical solution, and here it get oxidized. So this aldehyde it get oxidized to acid. So we are writing here, and the remaining this Ag get reduced to only silver, ammonia get removed here, and also water molecule is removed here. So here we get silver mirror, and therefore the reaction is called as silver mirror test. But actually it is a oxidation of acetaldehyde or any aldehyde to acid. So this is about the Tollens or oxidation by using Tollens reagent. Then third, that is also you done it in experimental part. So C1 is by using Fehling solution. So Fehling solution also oxidizes aldehyde to corresponding carboxylic acid. The Fehling solution is a mixture of Fehling solution A. What is Fehling solution A? It is a alkaline copper sulfate solution, that is blue colored solution, and Fehling B solution is a solution of sodium potassium tartarate, which we make in NaOH solution. Okay, so these are solution A and B. Generally we mix both the solution and keep it on a shelf so that you can use directly that Fehling solution A and B. So we mix equimolar or equivalent quantities of these two solutions, that is solution Fehling A solution and Fehling B solution, that is a deep mixture is a deep blue colored solution. So aldehyde, when we add the compound containing aldehyde in it and then we just heat it and we get that cupric red color precipitate. Okay, so what happened there? Here that Fehling solution oxidizes aldehyde to corresponding carboxylic acid. At the same time it precipitate, that copper get converted into cuprous oxide, and that precipitate that is cupric red color precipitate is because of that cuprous oxide, and this test we used for detection of aldehyde. So again we are writing that reaction. Here suppose we are taking acetaldehyde and we are taking the Fehling solution. So this is a Fehling solution. So it oxidizes aldehyde, and at the same time it precipitate that cuprous oxide, which is as a red precipitate. As it form as a precipitate, I am writing here down arrow, and water molecule get removed here. So this is a oxidation reaction, that is oxidation by Fehling solution.